Hello, grade 6, 7 students. So this is the chapter-wise revision discussion video number 1. Today I am planning to discuss the mixed exercises in your textbook. What you can do, take your textbooks and go to page number 17 and 18. First you want to try the questions. Exercise 1 in question 1 to 7. Then exercise 1P, question 1 to 7. Exercise 1Q, question 1 to 7. So altogether you have 21 sums, right? And then what you can do after doing those 21 sums, you can watch the video. By any chance, if you have not done them, you pause the video, do them, and come to the video and mark your answers, right? So then the first one, I'm doing exercise 1N, right? Exercise 1N. And while revising that, we will complete the sums. So you want to find the value of 4 to the power of negative 2. When you come across with negative index, the first thing you should do, you want to convert this into a positive index. How you can convert the negative index into a positive index? You want to get the reciprocal. So then you write this as 1 over 4 to the power of 2. Now you want to find the value. How you are going to do that? You get the expanded version, 4 times 4. So then you write the answer 1 over 16, like this. 4 times 4, 16. So then if I go to the question number 2, you want to simplify b to the power 2, divide by b to the power of 5. You can see the same base value b. And you have the division, the same base value and the division. What we are supposed to do, we can subtract the indices 2 minus 5. So then the answer is b to the power of negative 3, right? B to the power of negative 3. B to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 5. So then division divided by b to the power of 5 means you can subtract the indices when you have the same base value and the division. So that becomes negative 3. So then we will move to the question number 3. You want to find the value 3 to the power of 2, and then you have 3 to the power of 3, and then you have 3 to the power of 5. First, what you want to do, that you have 3 to the power of 2 plus 3. Okay, 2 plus 3. So then you have 3 to the power of 5. And then you have 3 to the power of 5 divide by 3 to the power of 5. So when you have the same base value and the division, you want to subtract the indices. 5 minus 5, the answer is 3 to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0, the answer is equal to 1. So you want to find the value, the answer is equal to 1. Right? So then we will move to the next question. Question number 4. Now you just see, children, how I have shown the steps. Now you might think that do we really need to show the steps like this? I would say yes, you want to show them. So then sometimes I know that you are lazy to do all the steps and you think you can skip the step and still you get the correct answer, and why can't you get the full marks? At this stage, yes, you can be happy, but when you go to the higher grades and when you are sitting for the O-level exams, you are going to lose marks because you have not shown the steps. In the final exam or the O-level exams, the marks will be allocated for the steps. As you don't have a practice to show the steps, you are going to lose those marks. Therefore, from the beginning, it's very good practice to write all the steps. So then, let's say that your final answer is wrong, but the marker knows that you have followed the correct steps. The final one may be a careless mistake. So still you get the half a mark sometimes. Therefore, please show all the steps as much as possible. So then we'll move to question number 4. You have 36,400, right? So then you have 36,400, and you want to write this in standard form. So then I write this as 36,400.0. Why? I know that to convert this ordinary number into a standard form that there should be a decimal point. So then I want to find the hidden decimal point or the decimal man in this number 36,400.0. So then you want to bring this in between 3 and 6. Why? We want to convert a number 3.6400. How many steps you came? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 to the power of 4. And then you conclude your answer 3.64 10 to the power of 4. No point of writing the zeros at the end, but I showed that step to show the decimal moved. Actually, that the decimal man is not moving anywhere. I have told this many times. But that for easy reference, we are telling the decimal man is moving to the left or right. But I wanted to show that step. So then the final answer should be 3.64 10 to the power of 4. Because you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps you want to count. Then the next one, they have given a question number 5. They have given us a decimal number 0.00507, and then you want to convert this into 5.07. Anyone who is struggling with the standard form concept, the standard form number is a number between 1 and 10, and then 10 to the multiplied by 10 to the power of something. So then this number, to convert something in between 1 and 10, it should be 5.07. And that how many steps that we have to move? 1, 2, 3. And this time it should be 10 to the power negative 3, because this is a number which is less than 1. If the number is less than 1, always the 10 to the power of negative value will be there. If the number is more than 1, so then the 10 to the power of value will be a positive 1, right? So then we will move to the next one, question number 6. Question number 6, you want to correct to the first significant figure. So that is 57,934. What is the first significant figure? This is the first significant figure. And you look at the next number. When you look at the next number, if the next number is 5 or more than 5, you need to add 1. To where you need to add 1, children? You need to add 1 to the underlying number. So then this will be, it is not exactly equal, but approximately equal, that 5 becomes 6, and then the rest of the digit will be 0. Most of the students, they do a huge mistake. What it is, when you have the 57,934, and when you want to correct this to the first significant figure, so then they just write 6. How comes? So then the 57,934 is approximately equal to 6? No, it is not. So then the rest of the digits will be 0. So then the 57,934, when you round to the first significant figure, that becomes 60,000, not 6, right? So this is wrong. So then the last on the question number 7 in this exercise, you want to write 0.061374, and you want to correct this to the 3 significant figures. So you know, in a number, the first zeros, we don't consider them as a significant figure. Always the significant figure, the first significant figure should be a number between 1 and 9, right? Always. Any other if you pick one digit, a particular digit in a number as a first significant figure, so then it should be a digit between 1 and 9, right? So then here the 6 is the first significant figure, and this is the second one, and this is the third. And I'm going to correct this number to the third significant figure. So then the 3 matters for me. And then I look at the next number. When I look at the next number, if it is 5 or more than 5, by now you know the theory. You want to add 1 to where you are going to add 1? To the underlying number. So then this one. So in this case here, the underlying number means 3, right? So that is the third significant figure. So then you write 0.0614, not 613. It should be 614. and you write 3SF, 3 significant figures, right? And then we will move to the exercise 1P. Exercise 1P. Like this. And then there, question number 1, you want to find the value 6 to the power of 3. 6 to the power of 3 means 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. 6 times 6, 36, right? We know that. And 36 times 6, what is the answer, children? It is 216. It is 216. Then question number 2, you have 2 to the power of 4 and multiplied by 2 to the power of 2, and then you have 2 to the power of 8, right? So then how we are going to do that? 2 to the power of, first you add 4 and 2. Why I am adding them? They have the same base value and the multiplication, so you can add the indices. And here you have 2 to the power of 8. So then the 4 plus 2, it is 6, 2 to the power of 6. Divide by 2 to the power of 8. Now it is a division and the same base value. So then 2 to the power of 6 minus 8. Right? So then the answer is 2 to the power of negative 2. And then you can write, they have asked you, no, you can keep the answer like this because they have asked you to write the answer as a single number in index form. You can just keep it as it is, right? 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 8 minus 2. You don't want to find the value because here specifically they have asked you to keep the answer in index form, right? So then we will move to the question number 3. And question number 3, you want to find the value 5 to the power of 6 divide by 5 to the power of 7. So here it is a division and the same base value. 6 minus 7, the answer is 5 to the power of negative 1. And then this time you want to find the value 1 over 5 to the power of 1. 1 over 5 to the power of 1 means 1 over 5. Right? Then the question number 4, you have a to the power of 2 times a to the power of 4 times a. The very first thing you should understand here, a to the power of 2 and a to the power of 4, and you want to write this as a to the power of 1. Even though they have not mentioned an index, we know the silence tells me that the a to the power of 1. Just to the power of 1, it gives me the same base value. So then what I do, a to the power of 2 plus 4 plus 1, right? So then your answer is a to the power of 7, right? A to the power of 7. So then we will move to the question number 5, right? And then here you want to write this in standard form, 650, 2 zeros, and then another, 3 zeros, and then you write this as 650, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.0, and then you bring the here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you write 6.5, 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 to the power of 8. No point of writing zeros this much. 6.5 and 10 to the power of 8. And then the question number 6. You want to correct the given number to 2 significant figures. You have 45, 823. This is the second significant figure. Look at the next number. If it is 5 or more than 5, you need to add 1. So here you need to add 1 to the underlying number. So that becomes 4, 6, and the rest of the digit will be zeros. And here you write 2 SF. Right? So then the question number 7. The organizers of a pop concert hope that to the nearest 1,000, it is 22,000 people will buy the ticket. So they think that the 22,000 people will buy the ticket, right? People will buy the ticket to the nearest 1,000, to the nearest 1,000. Okay. So then when you have something like this, it is nearest 1,000. In the working column that you divide 1,000 by 2, it gives me 500. Now what we do, children, you get the two sides. So then here it should be minus 500 and here it should be plus 500. So if that is the case, what will be the answer? So this will be 21,500. And this one will be 22,500. Okay. And then what is the minimum number of tickets that they hope to sell? So then the minimum number of tickets will be, because you just imagine children, 21,499. If you correct this to the nearest 1,000, what will be the answer? The answer will be 21,000. It is not 22,000. To give you the answer 22,000, the minimum value or this value should be the minimum number or the lowest number, right? So then this is the minimum value, right? So then when you correct this number to the nearest 1,000, that becomes 22,000. Okay, so then I just wanted to show you, these are very simple ones. Most of the time these kind of questions will be appeared in your paper 1 or part 1, but still that all the steps and the way we attend to the sum and the way we present our answers, still there is a validity, right? So then the chapter wise, before your semester exam, the chapter wise like this, I will release the mixed exercise discussions or the model discussions or the example discussions, just to recap the theory. By any chance, if you have missed any of these, so then you can have an idea how it works. Okay, children, so then we'll meet again with the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye.